Well, it went great. So what now? I have to put her away. But before I do, let me cover how shooting went. It went awesome. My only problem is these sights. They're adjusted. Somebody adjusted them to something, and I don't have any idea what range that is. I hate, with a unrepentant passion, any sort of adjustable sights. Adjustable sights are for rifles, they're not for pistols. I am not a match shooter, and I mean that in the classical sense of the term, not a competition shooter. There's two problems I have with these sights. One, they're adjusted to something I'll have no idea, and I'm not going to tinker with them. I'm going to remove them and sell the sights. The other thing is, the point of impact has not changed, right? That's the bore line, and this is the front blade. Now the round is still going to impact where a normal HK point of impact would be, which would be right behind the front dot. Now, because this is a taller sight setup to clear a suppressor, the point of impact is not where a dot would be on one of these sights. It's actually lower. And the problem is the rear notch is not relieved enough to accommodate that. So your shots subsequently feel super low. And then, to add to that, this is adjusted. So because it's adjusted, I have no idea what the point of impact is. I'm not going to screw with it. What I'm going to do is put Trijicon HDs on it. Now I have a plan to do a series with this, but it's going to be like next year. So the whole main point of this video is, I like it, I'm keeping it, it's going to be a project. I'm going to turn it into a fighting 9mm, and for me that means Trijicon HDs, so fixed sights, a match trigger, a jet funnel kit with 18 rounders. I'm going to get rid of these mags, and GG&G adapter, modern light, and a Silencer Co 9K. So she's going to be set up to do work. I already have a bunch of project guns. I don't need one more, so that's why she's going in the back of the safe. I will say at the range, she ran 100%. No brass to the face. Ejection was perfect. I short stroked the trigger 3 or 4 times, but that's not the gun's fault. That's my fault. And I'm going to talk about that in the next update video I do. But other than that, it ran great. I didn't really check for point of impact because I knew it was going to be off because the sights have already been adjusted, and it's actually a really, really great shooting gun. I understand why Firearm Tutorials loves it so much, and I think once I get it dialed in to where I want it, it's going to hold that same place for me. An interesting thing I found out, it's damn near identical dimensions to a P30L, which I'm already used to, which is awesome. And it's a very smooth shooting gun. I'm very, very happy I got it, and any doubt that I've had has been eliminated. So I can't wait to take it to its maximum potential, but in the meantime, just got to go back in the safe. I'll also say I don't think it was shot too much before me. I think the other person who had it probably put 250 rounds through it max. It's super tight still. The trigger's still super tight and heavy. And for those that have a lot of HKs or they've had one and run it up through the round count, like I want to say at least 2,500, maybe 3,000 rounds, you'll know that the trigger smooths out over time and you lose probably about a half a pound in the trigger. This one is still factory fresh, like it's super tight. It translates to a little bit more effort you have to put into the trigger. Match trigger will clean that up, and it'll also make it uniform with all my other USPs. My USP45s are all going to wear Trijicon HDs, so it'll keep it pretty much a 9mm version of the USP45, and that's what I'm going for. So that's my plans with it. I'm going to be doing a series with it, and you'll see it return, but it's going to be next year. Once I do the modifications, there's going to be a video series on every step of the way for modifications, but it's going to be a while. So for those wondering, I love it, I'm keeping it, and I'm going to make it awesome. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.